Joined here by Autumn Czaplicki. Autumn getting ready to head to Chula Vista in the USA National Training Complex in the next few days. Talk about that opportunity.
So it's like a huge dream of mine to be able to head out there and train with the Olympic coaches and the Olympic girls. I was there in January of 2022, in the beginning of the year, and it was one of the craziest experiences of my life. I thought it was going to be the only really big rugby experience, but then now here I am, and it's just like a big dream come true, and I'm going to take advantage of every moment of it.
All right, joined here by Head Coach Tony DeRemer. Coach, Autumn Czaplicki getting ready to head out to the USA Rugby Training Complex in a few weeks. Talk about what that means for the program.
Yeah, I mean, we are really happy for Autumn. We're very supportive and really looking forward to following in her career and her exploits at the Olympic Training Center. And for us, I mean, it's been great to have her back here as a assistant coach with the team for this semester. She's been really helpful as a student athlete who has just graduated. To give her input. The girls really look up to her and respect her, so it's been great to have her around for this 6 or 8 weeks that she's been here. And we really wish her the best of luck out in Chula Vista.
So you touched on having a little bit of experience with USA Rugby earlier this year, back in January, back in the spring. Talk about that experience and how that's going to kind of help you going into this next experience.
So first and foremost, since I've been there for probably a total of 2 weeks for 2 different camps, so I'm pretty familiar with the facilities. I have friends that are on the Eagles team, which helps me be less anxious and nervous on going over there, as well as playing with like top of the nation's schools and teams and stuff like that. Like star players from all over. I never even thought I'd be invited to anything like that. Like I said, wouldn't be invited to anything like that again. But it showed me like the competition and how I have to work and push myself.
So you had a tremendous career here at Westchester, helped you win a NYRA national championship during your time. Talk about that experience and how this kind of helped you grow as a rugby player then going into this opportunity.
So I've told these girls many, many times that this field is where I grew up at. I came here at Westchester not knowing a single thing about rugby. And then my first ever game as a freshman, Tony actually pulled us all freshmen aside, said, you know, don't expect to get too much playing time, don't expect to start. And I was like, yeah, like I understand, like I don't even know how to play this sport at all. And he threw me in that first game. I started, and you know, the rest is history. Just learning the game 1 year at a time, just elevating every year. And by senior year, I realized that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Great, thank you very much. Best of luck and safe travels.
Thank you.
40, and she touched on in her interview about how she really grew up on the field, really learned the sport on this field. Just talk about that, about her growth over her career.
Yeah, absolutely. She came here, she had been a 4-sport athlete in high school, never playing rugby. So she came here and I knew she was going to be a really good athlete for the team. Her first year, she really played with her athleticism. So as she learned rugby, she excelled in the sport because she was very athletic. Then we got into the COVID years, which were really, wasn't much development. We weren't able to play as much as we wanted to. But then Autumn really decided right before her senior year that she wanted to be the best rugby player that she could be and to reach for the higher levels. And she really put a lot of work and effort in before her senior year to come back ready to go, learn more about the sport, and to put in the effort to be her best. And it has shown. She has been to many camps now for the U.S. Scouts, and they've noticed how much she's developed and how much work she's put in. So really looking forward to see how she does.
Great, thank you.
Great, thanks. Yeah.